Show and Tell Boston After Dark. I'm with my co-hosts
Kavon Kyle.
Most generous.
and the homies, Glasshouse. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
I am Glasshouse.
I am Glasshouse.
I'm just Glass.
Yeah, so we're Glasshouse. Okay. We are a music group. We're both. Oh my God! All three of us, came together and made music.
Okay. For those who don't know and are just getting introduced to you guys, can I get you guys to tell your names and how would you describe your genre to everybody?
I would say we're alternative hip hop.
Okay.
We experiment a lot with dance, R&B, and rap. So far, you guys have only heard kind of just the poppy, because
Just give me a reason.
Oh, that's not poppy at all.
I heard Demons.
that's straight grunge.
Demons is fire.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Reason is more like
like
kick baby music, but So I'm Leary. I'm the rapper, writer, graphic designer, webmaster, videographer. Everything you see from Glasshouse is from me. Even photos, everything. This is Elijah. He is the singer, rapper, writer extraordinaire. And that is Mr. Luna Man bringing all of us together. He's a rapper, singer, and producer. Yeah, he's taking all the royalties. So that's basically how it is. So introduce you, man.
Hi, I'm Elijah. I am the singer for Glasshouse, but I also like to introduce myself as a singer because there's a lot underneath that. I feel like my definition when it comes to how I am as an artist is how do I take the term singer and flip it in every single direction? What if I just take all the risk and do just something different and meaningful with my voice every time, it's a harmony or it's a dissonant note, small shit that nobody might nobody would care about, but at least sonically it just pleases you,
He's a motherfucking performer. Look how he's holding this shit just to talk to you.
Yeah, he's holding We want to start singing right now.
No, he's annoying with it. We be at the gym and he be doing reps just I'm like, how the fuck?
I'll be halfway through a bench press.
Oh,
yeah. He's not kidding.
Luna, let's go.
Yo, what's up? I'm Luna. What was it? Me, Glasshouse kind of started with sort of me and Leary sort of meeting up. We just kind of kept sharing music around, and then Eli ended up joining. I think he met Leary first, and then we just kind of added it to our circle of just friends that we would make music with, and Glasshouse kind of just accidentally formed from that. So I'm usually the producer.
But you had to be Dominican to join.
I was kind of Nick Furying that shit. I was Nick Furying it. So the thing is I was working for this after school program called Movement City, and they had this beat fair competition, and he won. So I talked to him. So obviously I talked to him, and what you won was free studio time at a studio I was interning in the city of Lawrence.
Yo, it was really funny because I didn't prep at all for that. I didn't even know it was supposed to be 5 beats.
Everybody brought laptops but him. He brought a USB.
I brought my phone.
He brought his phone, and it was 7 beats.
I had
that's something in the future.
So it was supposed to be 5 beats.
7.
It was 7?
It was 7 beats.
I still didn't know.
No. He brought 2.
I only had 2.
I
won.
Everybody had hip hop beats. He had a EDM beat and then another EDM beat.
I was legit just sat on the floor. Just
he was
I hope these people like this.
No, because I was going around as a staff and I was okay, making everybody's okay, making sure everybody's okay, and they just gave him a MacBook so he can show off his music. And then I was like, oh, blah blah.
The MacBook didn't have internet on it. It didn't work.
And then he was like, yo, man, I don't think I'm gonna do a good job. Everybody's doing hip hop, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, dude. Do country, you'll stand out. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
So he won the free studio time, and what he did was he went to the studio I was interning at, and he just showed me beats, and then we just worked together. And then he also showed up at that studio. I don't know why you were there, but you were there.
I was there off some, I was there because of Melix.
Melix invited you?
Yeah.
Okay, now I know that. But I met him there.
Shout out to Melix, whoever that is.
Yeah, shout out
Melix.
My mentor, basically. Everything I know about music, he taught me. But I was interning at the studio. He showed up. He was not annoying at the studio, so I really liked him, and he was really talented. And him, too, he was there to work. And then I would consistently see him at open mics. I would either staff or host. and he would consistently be there, do amazing covers, always blow everybody away, play instruments. So I already got Luna on board. And then I just had to talk to him. Literally, what happened was, you want to be in a band? Yes. You want to be in a band? Yes. And then
I was a fan of this nigga, so I'm like, yes, immediately. Like,
hell yeah.
And then I did a show in, you know Semana Pana in Lawrence at all? No. Semana Pana? No, whatever. It's Hispanic week, and they just celebrate like Hispanics. And I performed a set midday, and it was like this whole drama thing. They told me like last minute, they were like, you can't swear and you don't have the night slot, so you're gonna have the slot with like patches of people. And I was whatever. The guy like fucked over my brother when I was younger, so I went on stage and just swore my ass off. They cut my shit, so they cut my beat, and I just finished it a cappella, and I just swore even louder.
Fun fact, I still have the footage for that.
Dude, yeah.
Really?
Of like
So
grandmas vibing out
So
to
then-
his shit. Like,
Hell yeah. We gotta see
So
that.
then after that, my uncle was there. I call him my uncle. He's just an older dude that is my
Like
friend.
family friend.
Yeah, basically. It's
Gotcha.
kind of weird saying like a 40-year-old is your friend, but he's I just say uncle. It's easier to explain.
I mean, it makes sense.
But he recently like won a lawsuit, and he was like, "Yo, man, you're talented. Here's $10,000. Make a studio."
No way.
So then I did that, and I was like, okay, I got all this equipment. You want to start a band? And here we are. We lost that studio because the guy was like, I'm going to kick you out because I'm trying to gut the building. Then we got in a new place, but we're still the same band.
Okay.
So that's how we started Glasshouse, because we were like, okay, we have a space.
Now, where did the name Glasshouse come from?
So it was I made an EP in like 6 hours as a joke. Just like, because people
many
were like,
songs
I've been
is it?
working on this album for blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I could,
5?
yeah. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. So I just made it just to see how fast I could make an EP. And I did it, and I was like, what's a name? And I chose Glasshouse. And now I gave it a meaning, but back then I was like, what sounds cool? And there was like a horror movie called Glasshouse. So I just named it Glasshouse. But now the name Glasshouse is more vulnerability. So I feel like to be a good artist, you need to live a transparent life. Like if you're living in a glass house.
Isn't there was some quote about like, you can't throw stones if you live in a glass house, some shit like that.
I'm throwing bricks, bro. Throw that brick.
I'm
I'm trying to make a better
throw
song.
it back. I
Give
don't know.
me trauma.
So
Glass
you guys,
bin.
in your music, are you being transparent? What are some of the topic points that you have in some of your music? Like, how do you guys come up with songs? Like, is it real life situations?
It's usually just like real life experience, like demons, like how you say you like demons. I was dating this girl,
Who said that?
and then one thing, another, blah blah blah, and first like big breakup. So then I just wrote about that.
You wrote about demons after a breakup?
I called
It's
the
kinda
girl
dark.
a demon. I don't know. And then what is it? Pretty Girls Want a Taste.
Oh, I love that song. Yeah,
that song was about me having to. So Demons was supposed to be. I'm gonna shut the fuck up so I can let you all answer. Sorry, but
I know what you're talking
but
about.
Demons was a part of this album that we've been working on since 2017. We made the album. And then we made Demons. We're like, we learned so much making Demons because we were instruments. This is the first time we got a flow together. Then we're like, yo, we grew so much making this song. Fuck the album. And we just scrapped the whole album and started again with the skills we have now.
Yeah.
This
So I
is
happened to.
actually like a year ago. I don't think most of these
Showing them the
songs
files?
are even on the album anymore.
Oh, shit.
No, that is
But,
that's like the groundwork. Oh
Yeah, we're like on Plexi Point 4. But so Demons was supposed to be a leading single. Right, Demon was supposed to be a leading single for an album, and the album got scrapped. So I'm like, okay, I need another leading single, and I really like the topic I chose for Demons. So where am I at now with that part of my life? And if you hear Pretty Girls, it's literally me making a song about tired of that situation, right? It's
Pretty Girls?
tired, huh?
Tired of pretty girls?
Of what?
You say you're tired of pretty girls?
I'm tired of just women, but like not her. She's great. But, shout out to my girlfriend at the studio. But if you hear the song, right, I'm just complaining the whole time. Like walking on with this fake facade, I gotta be this loud image of it keeps me on. And then the third verse is, and I did it again. I gotta keep the holy water like the city of sin. Demons, abiding my pen. And should I really say it again? I got too many woes to be worried about hoes. I own too many clothes to be worried about shows. I'm tired of bitches. Like I don't. That's a synopsis, you know.
What about you guys? What was your takeaway from Pretty Girls? Were you guys going through the same things?
I wanted I wanted Pretty Girls to be as vibey and catchy as possible.
AKA he's a slut.
But you weren't tired of Pretty
Yeah.
Girls?
No,
he's a slut.
I can't get enough.
He's a slut of the
You're
group.
the slut of the group?
He's a slut of the group.
Nice.
Literally.
Okay.
You have aspirations to be a slut?
Can we cut this out? Can we cut this out of the? Can we Can we cut this out? Nah, I'm playing. But for Pretty Girls, I wanted it to almost feel like bad that it felt good, like, and just give it that vibe, cause like it's catchy, it's romantic with a bit of like sinister, like story, like people love story. So yeah, that was my whole thought process for.
Makes sense.
I just like the beat. I made the beat, so you know.
Did you?
Yeah. What was it? So it was so interesting making that beat, because normally I try to make stuff from scratch, like all the sounds, everything. But the majority of that track is like loops and just sort of like arranging it in weird ways. The way that I produce, I really like to add like to humanize the things that I make. So normally I'll just make it and I'll just like slap together a song. And so like you'll hear the drums, they're slightly off beat except for the first one every like 8 bars.
Yeah. Because I produce too, and I know I'm sorry. Because I produce too, and I love neo soul. I learned from Jay Dilla, because that's that's most of my area and all that. Feel me? You feel me? So yeah, I love the swung. I love swung patterns.
And I really liked one of the. So I also engineered the track too. So
nice.
All the royalties.
So one of the biggest focuses that I had when I was producing and engineering was that I wanted it to sound like what was it, like a remastered song from the 80s, like a remastered dance track from the 80s. Because normally when you listen to like 80s tracks, they're usually a lot quieter just because they were mixed for like cassette tapes in mind. But now that we have digital stuff, you can push volume a lot louder. So I wanted it to be like very airy, very like almost like a drunk party kind of vibe, like Prince.
Yeah, I felt that.
You know,
Yeah.
So
and how that would sound like in a modern day.
So what
context.
producers influenced like your sound, and like who did you study?
I actually listen to a lot of like different types of music. I actually like rap. I've only gotten into it like recently, just working with him.
This is the guy that comes to a show with EDM, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
To a rap show with EDM and wins.
Yeah.
And he wins.
I'm different.
You got rap heads like, yo.
Nah, but what is it, like producers that I would say? Obviously Kanye.
Nice.
Kanye is like obviously like a really big inspiration, and sort of just having like an idea that works instantly. Like when you listen to it, you're like, oh, okay, like this is really great. What was it? I also listened to a lot of EDM, so probably Porter Robinson's probably a big inspiration. Recently, he came out with an album. I think it's called, I forget what it's called, but Nurture. And it's really interesting. I like the textural work of his stuff. The way that like he'll build his drums, like he'll use sometimes hollow kicks versus like like big thumping ones, and each of them is supposed to like sort of. I really like the way that he arranges sound and has like good sound selection and stuff. Those are the two that come to mind. Also Sophie. Sophie, EDM producer. Rest in peace. Yep. Rest in peace. She was like really such a huge inspiration to me, because she makes. I sort of come from like an era of electronic music where like you prided yourself on building everything from scratch. That's something that every time I make my own sounds, I'm always like, oh, I made this and I made that. I don't like using presets a lot. And Sophie was a really big inspiration, just because Sophie, literally every little aspect of that song was made from scratch and like tweaked in a way to like perfectly service that vision that she had. So that's a really big inspiration for me in terms of production. I also do have a verse on there.
Nice.
It's always funny whenever Leary or Eli always talk about their takes on their lyrics, and I was just kind of like, oh, there's this girl that's like crushing on me now, and I'm not really into it. So that was just kind of my verse.
People be surprised when like they hear him rap. Like,
Oh, really?
Like at like recent shows, like every time like it's just a different like reaction, because sometimes like they don't even know that like the producer is like on the track rapping, like, and like nobody like really do that, so like they're just shocked. They're like, wait, what? Like,
So all three of you guys are rappers, right? We're gonna be messy real quick. Who's the best rapper out of the three of you guys?
Was it?
Everybody
fight it out.
Yo, I'm sorry, Larry, but I'm kind of killing it over here with my 8 bars.
Who got it?
But I kind of want to know so this dynamic of you guys. So you would be the lyricist, you're the singer, you're the producer. How did you guys come together and find your sound?
I think probably like just the way that you said it, like what was it? He's the lyricist, he's the singer, he's the producer. We
wrong?
all do all of everything, and we specialize in certain things. So that's sort of how we click. Is that like, what was it? When I'm producing, sometimes Eli will just pull up and be like, "Oh, let me just play something real quick," or Larry will pull up and he'll be like, "Oh, why don't you try this little like drum chop and stuff like that." When he's writing, I'm like, "Oh, okay, you know, like I sort of produced this with this sort of vision in mind, and I don't think that, you know, the way that you wrote this is right. Try something like this." And, you know, with him, like singing wise, we'll also like sort of guide him in different directions, just because he has, you know, crazy range. We have what we specialize in. We have a lot of range in that sort of fills the gaps that everybody else does. And so like when each of us that specializes it, like we each sort of check each other's ideas.
Checks and balances.
Yeah, and so like I feel like if we weren't a trio, if it was like a duo or like maybe more people, it would sort of mess up that, just because like we're always involved in each other's like jobs in the band.
So you guys have musical instrumental backgrounds and producing kind of like little backgrounds, like not to say as specialized, but a little bit.
I go to Boston Conservatory at Berkeley. I'm currently in my junior year.
This guy.
My major is musical theater, but I'm also part of the Berkeley Hip Hop Club. I love like going like to their shows and like seeing like what all the producers are doing over there. I love and yeah, like I've just learned a bunch at Berkeley, and my time over there has been really introspective, just to like the workload that like we're given and like how we manage that, like because like I'll be like given like because my major is like singing, dancing, acting, I'll have like a Shakespeare monologue due, and then like I gotta like do like this self tape for like this like agency, but like then I gotta sing like a jury recital and like sing like 2 classical songs and then like 2 like pop rock songs. Like it's a bunch.
And then he just like makes a Jersey like club track like on the weekend nice. After doing all that shit.
Every day is just fucking different. Like it's honestly like really a vibe. Like and like I'm glad that I'm able to be there, because not only like do I enjoy being there, but like I'm learning, and like I would just want to like gain knowledge from every corner before I go out of there. Whenever I go out of there, whenever this blows up. Like just having that knowledge with me, so that like nothing like ever blackballs me, or like
that makes sense.
Like just having knowledge like as an artist, I guess. Yeah.
Was it? I'll put it that way. You've been writing since you're 8, bro. Answer the question.
Is that true?
What was the question?
It was what was the question? Like just to.
Now that you put me on the spot, I completely forgot it.
New question.
The new question is...
Yo, good for you, by the way. I saw you on that motherfucking awards thing. Did you win or just nominated?
I think we just got nominated. Yeah, we just got nominated.
Yeah, I saw y'all talking shit, too. You were like, yeah, we just here drinking and shit, and we got it. Like,
trying.
I was like, dog, that's the way to do it. If you're always in the process, you know, when you get acknowledgements, they just kind of happen. You know, and I see that with you guys.
Mind you, we started this kind of just like getting intoxicated and just talking to people.
That's what you said. Yeah, we were just drinking this shit.
Huh?
Feeling so I'm also like intoxicated, so like so like just like be like on level with you.
Hey, let's go.
I guess.
Now, when are you guys gonna I seen like you guys put snippets out in your Instagram, but like when are you guys gonna put out like a full visual, like a music video? I've been waiting for that.
Sir?
Bro's looking at me again.
Yo, you got the answer, Sway.
Yeah, man. When is ready? I want to have a visual for Pretty Girls.
Nice.
But first I want to get done the visual for Reason. Then after that, Pretty Girls. But also we have another song we're gonna push out called No Mind. That's wow. And I want to get that visual out ASAP, to be honest, because that shit is nuts.
Which got you guys, I don't know if you guys have different answers, but what would be a song that you guys mostly enjoy performing? Like, what's a song for you that you like mostly enjoy performing?
Does this include like unreleased stuff too?
Well, bro,
because we only have 3 songs out.
It's just unreleased. People go and they're like, y'all do this too? Like at first when we just had Demons and Pretty Girls, They're just like, oh, you're gonna be cute on stage, and then we'd start mosh pits.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! Mosh
Like,
pit
you'll
it
see,
up.
like, I love. This is gonna sound crazy, but I have no other way to say this. I love segregating the crowd, but not in that way. Like when
I love segregation. Okay.
Because I'll tell people, I'll be like, okay, next song.
You said that to the Haitians. Like, we're Dominican, bro. Come on, relax.
Are you Haitian?
I'm Haitian.
Light skinned. Either way.
Nah, bro.
But
Nah.
I love telling people like.
Skins. Sorry.
But I love telling people like, look, this next track, y'all about to like get punched. So if you don't like that shit, move back, and they do. And then you just see like everyone that's like 23, 25 and under, they're just like, yes, like they get so excited. All the girls just move back, but the girl with the boots just keep going forward. It's perfect.
They're the stomp
So,
niggas
like,
out.
But what's the fucking question again?
Wait, what was your question? Wait,
song I
so
said
wait,
mu-
what I want to know is
backgrounds,
like
right?
you guys are a group.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys work with other people? Do you have other like features with other artists from Lawrence? Like, how do you guys do that?
Oh, let's just answer the question from here, and here, just so everybody can say.
Okay.
For me, it's I never look for that. I'm a very just in my own bubble kind of person, right? I only leave to do a show, so I only leave to work. I never go anywhere just because everything else is, I see it as a distraction. It's not really. I was never really like pushed for like social shit. It's not that I don't like people. It's just when they're there, I'm never like, so you got some beats? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
That definitely sounds like you don't like people.
no, it's not. I don't seek people. Like,
Okay.
it's not that I'm just like, ugh, person. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
I respect your work.
I always look for something that I can't provide myself. Like in Glasshouse, we're always like, I hate like the producer, the singer, the rapper, because we're kind of everything. I'm also a singer.
Oh, okay.
You know, but the thing is like he taught me how to sing. I taught him how to rap. He's teaching us about producing shit. So we're all just, we're never scared. So there's tracks that I'm singing my ass off and he's rapping.
Well, okay.
That makes no sense, but it happens, you know. But it's just, it is what it is. So
So do y'all see yourselves as what is it called? Jack of all trades.
jack of all trades, but we're masters at shit. But like,
Oh,
we're
okay.
focused on something,
Yeah.
right? But we gotta wear multiple hats.
Yeah, okay. No, that's very relatable because sometimes as an artist, it's like you can only do so much. Like the making music, that's your forte. That's the love. But it's like the business, you got to have somebody who can be able to show you the angles.
Shout
you
out
know what I'm
Jasmine.
saying? Yeah. So it's like an alligator, it can't pick out meat out of its teeth. You got to have the bird do it. So it's like you got to learn how to do things.
I just learned that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I watch
some
Animal
crazy ass
Planet.
bird. So
That's a crazy ass bird.
So what's your answer to that?
My answer?
Yeah.
I'd say my answer to that is you're gonna have to come back to me. Hold on.
I got you.
No, in terms of like collaboration, for me, I've been making music for about what was it, 10, almost 11 years, and most of it's been online. So like I sort of don't have like any preconceptions with working with anybody. I've always like valued just like, do I love their vision? Do I love their thing? And so I don't actually collaborate with too many people. It's very interesting. What was it? There is this one person that I am working with. Their name's Mabel Yee. I actually met them because I went to Cali about a few weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
And I think they got nominated for like an Emmy 2 days after I met them.
Oh,
so
nice.
it was really interesting. And we, but what was it? We met because like they were like tweeting about like needing help engineering for a record that they're making, and I was just like, oh yeah, I know some stuff, I can teach you. And then after like maybe a few video calls, they were like, hey, first, can I pay you? And second, can you also do the rest of my album? And then we just kind of like share stuff back and forth there. It's that's sort of like one of the most recent examples of me like meeting up with somebody and then just ending up working with them on music and stuff.
Shout out to the internet.
Yeah, shout out. But what was it? So the collaboration, I normally actually, it's very weird that like we sort of met up, because I'm not the type of person to just go out and like, you know, meet up with people and like be like, hey, let's work on music and stuff. I usually just do that online, and usually it's because I'm already a fan of their stuff. So,
Were you like an introvert?
introvert. Yeah, I would say that. I've sort of been coming out of my shell though.
Okay.
So like, sort of unlearning a lot of stuff. I think, you know, these guys really did help a lot with that. I think.
Are you guys
God.
introverts too? You guys, no, you must be extrovert, right?
I mean,
Everyone says they're introvert. I
The,
don't
the
believe
guy
them.
with his hands crossed.
no, I got my hands crossed because it's cold as shit.
Should have wore a jacket, bro.
Yeah, but like not that one. No, I'm not. I'm a person. I don't think I'm an introvert or an extrovert.
You don't believe in labels?
I mean, yeah, because if I got like I had to drink a coffee to be here.
Okay.
I'm usually just really like chill. But if I have to be in front of people, I'm like But
Gotcha.
if it's up to me, I'll just go to sleep. I'm pretty cool.
Couch potato guy?
I feel that.
Couch potato type guy?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I work out and shit. I'm not a like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a waste of space, but
What about you? You an introvert or extrovert? I usually don't believe people in this
he's an extrovert. Didn't he just say he's a slut?
True.
You gotta be
You
an
can't be
introvert.
introvert. You can't be introvert and a slut.
Can
Can you be introvert and a slut?
He be sending likes.
Shy
You the type to be poking bitches on
Actually,
Facebook.
maybe you can. Just because you give the mysterious figure. Yeah.
On Facebook is crazy.
You be
No.
poking people on Facebook?
No.
This nigga be unsending messages on Instagram.
Nah, bro.
I'ma shut the fuck up.
That's super light skin behavior, yo.
We say that. This is literally a thing that we say. He's the darkest skin, and we always call him the light skin.
Lightest nigga ever,
Look
bro.
up and we make fun of him. Like it's crazy.
Do it. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Do it.
You about to do a light skin face? Oh shit.
Y'all gotta add sparkles to him.
All right, y'all. We getting ready for it.
A whole filter
I
on his
thought Shane was
face.
doing it. I thought he was about to zoom in for me.
What am I watching right now?
Keep this man off of Facebook.
We going viral.
I wish I was that light skin.
Viral. Yo, so Elijah, what is your answer? Who do you like collaborating with?
So I feel like in terms of music, I haven't collaborated much yet, besides like keeping it like within Glasshouse. But I feel like in terms of like my other venues such as acting, like I've like collaborated like with short films, like being on stage. I do musical theater. Yeah, we did June 22nd. Shout out Michael T. Shout out, yeah. That's a short film coming out in the summer of 2023.
Oh, and we also, what was it? So I actually did the soundtrack for that too. Me and my friend Wes, you know the guy that so on Demons, the guitar, it's played by Wes. Me and him, he's fucking insane at guitar. I love him. And so what was it? We did the soundtrack for that too.
Yeah, so Eli and I also starred in that short film. It's coming out this summer.
Okay.
And yeah, so we did the music and we started it.
It's a whole Glasshouse collaboration shit.
Yeah. I mean,
you guys
I guess
are
like,
artists. You guys are real artists.
We just acted, and then him and Wes did the music, and I just oversaw it. That was basically it.
What is that called? Where can you find it?
On the internet. It's not out yet, but
Not out yet, but
Where would
but
it be
will
posted though?
where would it be posted? I think maybe tell them to follow Michael T.
Follow at Michael T.
so
Films.
peep, so
T Films.
if you guys want to find the short film, go to Michael T. Films or the more interesting page, Kool-Aid Pop and Poppy on Instagram. That's where you can find it. That's it.
June 22nd.
June 22nd is the name of the film.
Synopsis? Like, what's it about?
I'd say it's about
Light skin?
4. No, stop. Hold on. I agree, but hold on. Fucking. So, I say it's about four friends who aren't friends at first, like they're all just put in this situation. All of like 4 very different people, just being caught in a situation and like them being dumb as fuck about it, and then smoking at the end.
Have
and,
y'all
like, not
seen
worrying.
The Breakfast Club
Yeah.
with weed?
Okay.
Not at a school.
I'm in.
It starts at a school. Basically, okay, so it's these 4 friends. They're just trying to go to the beach, right? And they try to go to the beach.
Okay.
And then that shit just gets complicated. Have y'all ever wanted to go somewhere, but then it just gets complicated?
Yeah.
It's like that. Like y'all just trying to go to the beach.
Plus, bro.
Like y'all just trying to go to the beach, and then just like everything that could possibly go wrong.
Just like
and then
going to White Castle.
Okay. That's basically the film. It's a coming of age story.
Okay.
Right. / little bit of comedy. We did the music. Very proud of that. And that's basically what it is. And it's from my good friend Michael T. He also helps us out a lot. Shout out to Michael T.
Michael
for real.
T.
He's always been a help for videography stuff. What were you gonna ask? You were gonna ask something?
I was gonna ask Leary, what character are you playing? Like, what's that character's personality?
So you see me? Yeah. So basically, because I'm playing his cousin.
Okay.
Right. So he's the introverted dude that doesn't really. He's like, I'm just trying to go home and do my homework, bro. Like, to be honest. And they're having like senior whatever the fuck at the beach.
Yeah.
And I'm basically the one pushing him to be like, go, please go, stop being boring.
Go to what?
Go to the beach.
Oh.
Right.
So you're the good guy. You're the good kid. No, you're the good.
I'm
We're
very
both
introverted.
good.
In
It's
the
just
mind.
objective.
Yeah. It's like I'm like very like book smart, like very like kept to myself, like very reserved.
Okay.
Like almost like you wouldn't like walk past this dude like in the hall like without a second thought. Like
Yeah.
type person. And then Kevin, I'd say he's like very like outgoing, very eccentric person, like very much like is just like crackhead energy on 110.
Crackhead energy.
Like
Yeah, there was on the short film when we were first doing a scene, the first scenes we were doing. I was just reading the lines. I was just all the directions and stuff, and then I guess when they casted me, they expected me to be more me, but I was just trying to play what I read. And then one of the producers was like, "Yo, be yourself." I was like, "What? Okay." So when the character I was supposed to talk to came through, I was supposed to be like, "Hey, you want to go to the beach?" Because they didn't get picked up by their friends. I was like, "Hey, you looking desperate?" Like I changed the lines.
Yeah.
So I was doing my own thing. I was banging on windows.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was fire.
Can I ask, is this something that you guys see like will always be part of the brand, always be part of the? Do you guys like enjoy like acting, music, and kind of combining those things as well? Is that something that you guys see like your whole future being?
I can see that for Eli. Do you have any interest in that shit? I know he always said about video games.
Because you're you're
acting.
scoring it, right? Well,
You're scoring, yeah.
I mean, what was it? I've always wanted to like work on like video games and movies and stuff. That's
you're not gonna act.
Not act.
No, I'm just playing.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel that like maybe it might come up just because like we're always gonna be doing video production and stuff like that. But I'm usually like. What was it like?
I can see you playing a vampire. I'm sorry.
That's a good idea. Maybe I take it.
That sucks. I can see that too. Got light skin in the vampire.
Oh my god.
That's
I mean, I don't go
crazy.
outside, so.
You're already halfway there.
Nah, but what was it like? I see myself more as a guy that works in the back, like sort of. I like to craft experiences. I don't like to. Not perform, but like
Forefront.
Like performing is not like my main focus. I'd prefer rather to sort of like be the person in the back that like programs the lights or like edits a scene or scores it or maybe in the writing room as well. But not exactly like the person on screen. I feel like my skill set sort of works better to sort of have everything else surrounding it, all the setup and post work. I feel like my skill set sort of suits that type of work better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself acting in the future? Go ahead.
Yes.
He's in school for it.
But you guys like really part of the Glasshouse brand.
I would say just because I love it when artists go above and beyond with their visuals. I really, really, really love that. Like something that we do is that every single time we release a song, I completely scrap the website and I just do something fucking new. Every single time, like the website's always changing. It's never the same. I want to do the same thing with the visuals. And yeah, so I could see myself, really pushing these guys. Like, we're filming something tomorrow to promote a show that we have on Friday. And like he said, he's a guy that works in the background, Luna. But he got some lines. Like, I wrote some shit for him, and he doesn't bat an eye and being like, oh, I'm kind of nervous. No, he brings, like, an even crazier idea. They're like, I was like, oh, wear an apron. He's like, can it be dirty? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, but yeah, I could see that.
Can you guys go into?
You didn't fully explain that idea.
I don't want to.
He said. He said. All right, I'm not.
Dude. Even if you explain it, they're gonna be like, why the fuck are you wearing aprons?
Yeah, are you guys cooking?
No.
I mean, we always cooking. Come on.
Okay, I'll give you a thing. Like, the thing is called cooking with glass. There is no food.
Cooking with glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not deep, bro.
Oh.
Wait, you gonna say something, Eli?
No. But what's the show though? What's the show?
Oh shit, yeah. So when is this coming out?
Usually Friday.
No,
He's
this.
talking about the episode.
Oh, okay.
This is probably in a couple days, maybe.
Like on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Monday, Tuesday.
Perfect. So, us, Glasshouse, we are going to be rapping at El Taller in Lawrence, Massachusetts. We're headlining an event, Hip Hop at the Workshop, and we're doing that shit Friday. Come, it's a concert. I want to get that shit dangerously packed that they don't let me go back inside again. So that is my goal. It is a concert, not a fucking show. It's a concert because we're artists and we have a long ass set and we have some dope ass people. We have Isha from the 978, we have Zay, and we have Brandy Blaze. So please.
Oh, we fuck with Brandy Blaze.
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing Boston Calling. That's fucking crazy. I
That's
saw that. I'm like,
that's on me. Hell yeah.
bro. So yeah, come if you want to have a good show, and if you come and you're boring, stay home, please, because I'm trying to mosh, I'm trying to have fun. If you're gonna be like, I want some drinks, drink at home, nigga. Yeah, when girls tell me, they're like, oh, but I don't know if it's gonna get too crazy. And so, wear boots. I always tell girls, wear boots. Small body, protect yourself. Wear boots.
Makes sense to me.
Stop.
Yo, pull up to our shows with a helmet. You know.
If you pull up to the show with a helmet, you'll get in for free. That's a guarantee.
Yeah,
I'll pay for your ticket.
that.
Full body gear.
If you come in a football outfit, you're on stage.
What are some of you guys
Get your knee
favorite
pads.
shows that you guys like performed or like done?
You have done so far? Do you have one?
We've done. Personal favorite of mine.
Put the mic in your face.
You gotta do the.
Yeah, personal favorite. Personal favorite of mine is probably I'm gonna give it to probably Spigot River Brewery when we closed for them.
Ooh.
I would.
The most recent time?
This summer.
When we did the balcony?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, balcony sounds nice.
No, because we just didn't even ask. We went up to the fire escape and we just started the show there. Nice. Somebody finished their set and then we just were up there.
Let's go.
They were like, they could do that? Like, I don't give a fuck.
I've
What you
literally.
gotta do.
I've literally only performed twice with these guys.
Oh, nice.
It's
always
so
at
bad.
work.
No, that's the problem is that like I'm always just supposed to be at work.
Damn, we're getting money. What the fuck?
Yeah. So what was it? Like I guess the latest one. Like I don't know.
Oh,
like,
the lab?
Yeah, the lab. Because we got praised after that.
Yeah, no, for
I
me.
mean, the alternative is
Talking
the
about
other
the
one.
Sound Lab.
The Sound Lab in
Ooh,
Brockton.
I meant to.
My favorite spot that I performed is I like the brewery because the DJ Night did a really great job on there, but I love the lab.
Yeah.
Because
And shout out to the museum.
yeah, shout out to the museum. You guys like, yo, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I pulled up, I told him to. I pulled up and like it was just like go to the back and I go. I'm not from this city. It's just dark. I see like four cars.
Go to the back.
And then I go to the back and then I'm in the back and then I text the page because I don't know where the fuck. There's like 3 doors. I'm like, I text him. I'm like, how do I get in? And the page writes back, the ramp. I'm like, word. So then
Not secretive.
we go, yeah, and then we're texting Jasmine. It's like, is this the right place? They're like, yeah, go in. I'm like, damn, like she's not there.
Yeah.
So then we go in, and we're like, what the fuck? And then it's like, oh, we see a little sticker, so we go up, and then it's like recording studio, and I'm like, is that the place? And then the door's locked, so we go to the other door. Then they're like, how you get in? I'm like, is this the right spot? Like,
Yeah.
But after we're there, super friendly. Holy shit. Like, I could spark up a conversation with anybody. Yeah. And they were just super receptive. Nobody was a dickhead. Everybody was just like, what do you do? Oh my God, this, that, and the third. But my strategy is always be really reserved. And then I go on stage, people are like, wait, you rap? Like, I don't really want to tell people, I'm a rapper.
Catch
I'm
'em
more
by
like, just
surprise.
show, don't tell.
Yeah.
And it was super like, whoa. And then we were on stage, right? And how do I word this? I feel like it's so crazy getting love from a place that you don't expect it. Because it's like, I'm from Lawrence. Yeah, you don't have to give me a couple claps, right? I'm on stage, right? You know me. I know your mom. Like, we know each other. But in the sound lab, like, nobody knew me, right? And I went on stage. I did my thing, right? We did it. And then everyone was like, yo, hit the road. You guys are great. Oh, my God. Yeah. It was just all positive, all positive, all positive. The only nitpick they gave us is that if you're a band, you need to be, like, uniform, right? Yep. So that's why we all pulled up in uniform.
The other one,
I respect it. I like the style.
The other thing that they told you,
This nigga got fucking. got the light skin.
That's an extra light skin outfit.
He pulled up in a suit, dog.
I gotta play the part, bro.
Is it playing a part? It was already in your closet.
The Sound Lab though, that event is like you perform and they give you critiques or what?
It's like a panel of what was it, A&Rs and just I'm not really too familiar.
Engineers and producers, just artists.
Yeah, people that would like sort of pick apart like from different angles and stuff like that. I know that the engineer was very adamant about like having like performance tracks, which we did. We had our own stuff. Like they were literally just like, this is perfect, it's great, you gotta hit the road. What was it? So we had like our performance stuff. Like there was another one where he's just like, yo, like like somebody who's like really into rap. Like would be like, oh yeah, you gotta get your bars up, or you gotta like get your performance better done. And so like it's like a panel of people. Basically, everybody's just sitting down.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm gonna be a dickhead real quick. The person that told me get my hold on. Because you mentioned that. I was not gonna mention it, but you mentioned it. Nigga told me get my bars up. Nigga, laugh at yourself. Because he was talking about. Hold on. Because when he was talking about, there was a part in the song that I was on Pretty Girls, right? That I was just being funny, right? I was just like 7 inch deep, catch me fucking up a whole world, swagger on bum beat, nigga, you can't touch me, like, cause I'm dirty, bum beat. But like that was the whole thing, right? It's like I was just being funny, and because the bars weren't like serious, he was like, your pen is slipping. Then I listened to his music. You don't got a pen. That's what I'm saying. So
say a name.
I'm not gonna say a name because I don't. Hold on. The person, if he gives a fuck, he'll watch this. But the person, I don't want to say a name. I never want to be known as the person that says a name because I don't want to take food out of somebody's mouth. I don't want to, nobody whatever because they have their thing, right? And they had their opinion, and they were telling us that opinion, right? But that shit fucked me up because I was like, damn, I gotta get my bars up. And then I listened to his music and I'm like, I really don't, So when it was coming to him, he was like, oh my God, you're amazing. This, that, and third.
Oh, you're so light skinned, I love you.
He'll look at me and then he's like, you gotta figure out who's the leader in this. Like everything
just came at you.
He's like, do you got an EPK? And it's like, bro, you can't even spell electronic. Like, shut the fuck up. That's my 2 pieces. That's my 2 cents, right? That's it. That's all that's it. He told me get my bars up. That's perfect.
Now, would you guys do the Sound Lab again? Like, overall, did you guys feel like you got, like, aside from that experience, did you feel like you got something out of it that was good? And do you want to go
What
back?
I got was confirmation that I'm dope. Right? Because the thing is, like I was saying before, the thing is, it's easy from where you come from. You see people grow up. They're like, oh, you're cool. But going out there, then people are like, yo, you're dope. I believe it. Because when somebody tells me you're dope, I'm like, ain't going to see me later. Like, you don't want to have that problem. So it's like, if somebody out there that doesn't give a fuck, right, that just is there to be like, yo, right, I believe it, right? And they were so positive with us. I don't know if I'll do it again. I'll go again if I have something like to perform. I'll go again if I have something that I do want to test out because I don't want to be like, oh, these are songs we usually perform. Like I want to use it as a testing lab. That's what we did. We made a song like relative to that time span last Sunday, and then we just remembered it in like 2 or 3 days, and then we just went. That was the last track that we did, and people were like, yo, I love that 3rd track. I was like, damn, I forgot my verse, but they don't even realize. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, after doing that and getting that information from those guys and that love and whatnot, what do you guys got planned for 2023?
Yes.
We're trying to be like you. We're trying to get nominated in the Boston Awards.
Let's fucking go.
That's my whole thing. I'm trying to get nominated for that. Right? I'm trying to win, best new artist, but we're a band, so I don't know how that works. But that's my goal. My goal is just because we've been a band since forever. We've been musicians all our lives. And I feel like we've always just been in our own little corner. We always be like, you know, make the song better, make this album better, make this visual better, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. But we needed to get Jasmine on board because she got one of my boys in a Billboard interview about a EP of the week. And I was part of that EP. So I saw that, and I was like, yo, how you do that? It's like, oh, my girl Jazz. So I was like, word. So
shout out to New Begin XO. Is it?
For real. Yeah.
XO? Okay.
So I was like, okay, let me hit him up. So then after that, super cool. And she's just helping us get out there. Like you said, like, you could be a jack of all trades, but when it comes to management, business, all that stuff, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not stupid. I could do business, right? But I come from a business background. Right. But this press stuff and all that, I don't know, man. Like I said, like, my biggest weakness is the fact that I'm not, like, out there. Like, you put me in a room, I'll do it. But, like, reaching out, like, I'll do it, but it's always to, like, the wrong people. I don't know how to say. I don't know exactly what to say.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
let me get into that because we talked to a few people, and we even had, like, some niggas from Billerica. Actually, they were Caucasians, so I can't call them niggas, but I fuck with them. But they were saying, like, Boston.
Hold on. Are you just like this?
Yeah, this is me.
He's like, oh, they're not niggas.
Sorry, that's my personality.
just in the room, just
Nigga did not
accepted
say
it.
anything not true.
And they was gonna keep it fucking rolling.
But they
It's like
say
nigga, citation needed.
Oh, he's done worse?
not really.
Devil's advocate is
But
you.
but they said Boston, like, the culture in Boston is, like, super cliquey. So you went to the museum's joint. What was it called again?
Sound loud.
Sound Lab. You went to Sound Lab and you said, like, they're very welcoming and stuff like that. Have you guys experienced, like, Boston being very nitpicky, very exclusive? Because that's, like, some people said, like, even going to the Boston Music Awards, they were like, nigga, why didn't we get fucking nominated? They said, like, Boston's mad clicky, you gotta know somebody or some shit like that. Yeah. Is that something that you guys thought about or you felt or, like, has that been part of you guys?
I mean, have we done anything else?
I don't believe in barriers. I mean, I think that just by human nature, shit is just clicky. I don't think it's right to call Boston clicky. Lawrence is clicky, and that's just the size of my thumb. Like, it's not that crazy. Like, I think that's just, like, obviously shit's gonna be clicky because you don't want ass to, like, get there, right? Yeah. So you're gonna keep like us. You could call us clicky because you asked us. It's like, do you work with people? And we're all like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is like shaved down to what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
you guys are clicky because you're all Dominicans. So if I went to join,
I mean,
like,
he's also half Puerto
where are
Rican.
you? Oh, dude.
Man, you're light skinned Puerto Rican, man. Man, you're fucking up, man.
Outcast right
I bet
here.
you got a citizenship and shit, man. Get me fucked up, man.
But yeah.
No, we don't have that much experience in Boston.
Okay.
Right. The most I've done is like an open mic at a church, and what is it? The Sound Lab and this. Like, I'm not.
Is that part of the goals for 2023? Is to, like, maybe perform more, like, around the city and?
I want to just perform really far away.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not like just go as far as possible. Like, if somebody's like, yo, there's an open mic in DC, and I just, okay, I have a week off, I'll just go there.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Just go, perform, go places. Because we're really great performers. Like, wow. Like, somebody was asking me questions about, like, for the show on Friday. And then he was like, oh, like, should I use this song? Should I do this? And then the tips I was giving him, that's when I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I know a lot about fucking performing. Holy shit. And that's when I just, because we just rehearse a lot. And then we're like, okay, crowd interactions. And then we just do that. We have this method that we call tennis, which is like...
tennis?
Yeah, which is like tennis. Like, you have somebody in the front, somebody in the back, and they switching sides. Make sure they cover all bases. So somebody's on the left, somebody's on the right. So whoever's part it is on the song, they're front, right? And then whoever is, like, backing is in the back, right? But not that far, just so we don't bump into each other. We have, like, this little, like, imaginary line
There's, like,
dividing us.
lines and,
if
like-
he's on the left, I'm on the right, right? And then if we know somebody else is about to go, then we always exchange counterclockwise. So that's like that. People are like, is this choreographed? And it's like, no. Like, we just have a method that we don't bump into each other. And then when he's on there, it's just, it's the same thing. It's just two people in the back and the one in the front, and then we exchange like that. So that's kind of like a strategy I built out because one of the criticisms we would get at open mics, because we just do every open mic, is like, yeah, but y'all got to practice being on stage together. So we're like, word. And we did it.
Also,
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's really dope. Because honestly, like, whether you're from Lawrence or from Boston, you do experience when it comes, you do experience division, within your community, especially if you're hopping into another culture like music or hip hop and whatnot, because it's like you're trying to get in the club, because it's looking all fun, and it's like I have what it takes, but then like everybody's looking at you like, what can you do? What can you do? This, that, third, and that's when you figure out like, damn, like you're gonna feel like you're confused and lost, but then you have to go through the fire, try the trial and error, and that's and I feel like, what was your trial and error?
So my whole thing, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. I feel like I'm talking too much. My whole thing is I love doing this when I go to a place because I know I'm dope. I don't really gotta prove it to myself anymore. I go to a place and the first thing I do, the first track that we do is called Outside, and we have an extended. We have like a performance version of it. Like we have a version that you can only hear live. That's like extended, blah blah. In the beginning, I love doing a chant. That's "Can I get a glass house?" And no one. If I go to a place, no one fucking says it. Second track in, everyone's fucking saying it. That's my trial of fire. If I don't get these people to say it, and when I perform, I'm never looking at someone having fun. I'm looking at the dude bored, right? I'm looking at the dude just staring at me, right? What is it? The Spigot Show? I was like, you should have stayed home, and it just I say that shit, right? And I'm like, why you standing there? Go up, like grow up, bro. But that's my whole thing is
Bobby Head, bitch.
do something, Blake. But yeah, that's my thing. I always focus on the people that are not having fun so I can go harder because I'm like, okay, I'm not getting this person, I'm not getting this person. And I do the chant to reinforce that, right? To see how many people
Almost
I'm
like
getting.
competition, like almost.
Yeah, I'm like just mad at the crowd the whole time. Right? Just that's my whole
Yeah,
story.
if you guys extend an invite, we definitely want to pop out to the show just so we could experience how you guys like operate, and because we like the music, we really want to see it live.
If
and
you
whatnot,
guys
so-
want to go, let me know. I'll get you in.
let's go.
Like dead ass, I'll get you in. I'll get you a little table too.